The Legend of Zelda. Zelda vs. Terminator. Chapter 19. Good Terminator's Quest. Authors noted, this a Guy Fawkes Night special. I am wrought this new chapter on Guy Fawkes Night here in merry old England, and we have had loads of fireworks and overstuff. This means there is lots of boom and bangs and explosions, so it is perfect for a action film chapter of this story with loads of things going boom and fireworks exploding. Back in Chapter 4, when Jack, Link, and Good Terminator and Santina went their separate ways, they all went on their own adventures. This is the adventure of Good Terminator, as he kills and mows down and blows up loads and loads of bad guys with his huge guns. They had just split ways, and now it was, and Good Terminator reviewed his mission objectives. Objective 1. See out army of Ganon, and to ascertain how they might be stopped. Objective 2. Destroy as much of the production facilities as possible. Objective 3. Retracted. So Good Terminator walked across the field of Hyrule as he had no other means of transportation. He was heading for his first port of call, the Fortress of Met, on the entraces of Lake Hyrule, which was a research facility and fortress that is top secret. As Good Terminator walked across the fields, it became night, and he was attacked by Stallchilds, but they had not matched for him, and he destroyed them with his bare hands. He did even need weapons for this. He crushed skulls and broke bones. More and more came, but soon they stopped because they were all defeated so easily. Then, Good Terminator ran into an evil man on a horse. He was an assassin of Ganon's army. Your horse, give it to me, sighed Good Terminator. Never! This was a gift from Ganon himself! The assassin said to Good Terminator, took him of the horse, and threw him into one of those holes with the fairy fountains or grottos, and he was trapped there. Then, Good Terminator got on the horse and rode toward Lake Hylia, and when he arrived at the main gates, but these were now evil Ganon army gates with huge walls and towers and monsters on the patrol around the gates and the towers. So Good Terminator arrived at the toll booth, and the moblin on the overside said, ID, please. And Good Terminator said, it's here, and punched the moblin in the face with his cyborg fist, which killered the moblin, and it dropped an arrow, so Good Terminator picked up the arrow and threw it in another moblin. Then a moblin was going to the alarm button, but Good Terminator threw a pen from the desk, and it hit him in the eye, and that made him die. Then, Good Terminator pulled out his bazooka, then was like the rocket launcher from Resident Evil 2, crossed with the rocket launcher from Doom 64, and said, it's action time, cause Jack Link taught him to use slang and badass one-liners. So, Good Terminator fired rockets at the towers, and killed many henchmen in explosions that sounded like BAM! Kaboom! Then, he blew up the gates and went in destroying many moblins with his ultra minigun and blowing them up with grenade launcher. One of Ganon's army helicopter came in, and it was an attack helicopter, but Good Terminator fired rocket turrets at it to make it fall from the sky, and it landed with a boom and blew up many more moblins. Show of the parts of the helicopter also flew off and hit more bad guys. Then, there was plane came and dropped tanks from the sky. Good Terminator shot many of them as they were falling, and blew them up, making loud booms! The overs landed on the ground, but Good Terminator used his railgun to destroy them. But then, evil train came in with gun turrets on it, as there is now a evil train line that went from the lake to rest of Hyrule. the train guns went shooting at like pow, 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 pow! Good Terminator, but he blocked the bullets and fired back with machine gun, like blowing up some of the turrets with rocketers. Then he saw a gas tank on the train and shot it so it exploded. Kaboom! Blew up many evil warriors, including some moblins, who were set on fire. It burns, said a moblin as he was on fire. Then, submarines came out of the lake and started shooting with chain guns at Good Terminator and firing waters to air missiles. Boom! Good Terminator shot at them and at machine guns on them, making major damage. Good Terminator kept shooting, bang, 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 until machine guns on submarines weren't blown up. Bang, bang! And then he used rockets to destroy the missile launchers as well. The submarine had no weapons now, so Good Terminator blew up their machine frames and made them sink and explode. Then, a giant tank came with thousands of weapons, and it was fire missiles and lasers and bullets and exploding shit from worms. It was evil tank with skull on front of it, and it was big. I'm real big. It was tank that is 30 times the size of a tank, also per evil. But Good Terminator didn't care. Good Terminator was shooting all weapons, bang, bang, boom, at it to make boom. He firing miniguns at it, and railgun, and other stuff. That Good Terminator combined minigun and missile launcher to make rocket launcher that shot like minigun and just as fast. He shot the tank and all over the thousands of rockets, bang, 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 times 1,000, and destroyed it and blew it up and boom, one, bang, one, and it made many explosions. Then, Skeleton's guy was exploded by a exploding bullet and giant war robot that fully came down from the sky. They had an epic battle on the lake area. The giant robot was shooting lasers, zoom, zoom, zoom. But Good Terminator used a mirror shield to reflect the lasers back at it to damage, and then he used the BFG 9000 to hit the weak spot and make it exploded in a kaboom! The 111. Then, Good Terminator went to the lab, which was in the Lake Hylia. He went into the building, and the scientist there spoke to him. Don't hurt me! I was enslaved by the evil Ganon army of Ganondorf, and they made me work in the labs to make evil things and do evil experiments, and also kill millions of people with evil experiments, but I did not want to do. I was forced to by Ganondorf's evil army. He'll show you to a secret passage to the fortress here so you can fight the bad armies. So Good Terminator said, noted, and he updated his mission objectives to not kill the scientists working in the evil laboratory, as they did not want to do it. So then, Good Terminator came to the laboratory entrance, in which you could get through a secret door in the small lab. Then he was in an underground passageway, and he saw evil Ganon henchmen take a piss on a wall. So Good Terminator threw a remote mine with cheese on his back. Oh, said the henchman. He ran, but Good Terminator made him go boom! Then, it was down more of the passageway, and many bad guys tried to stop Good Terminator, but he was moving them down with his weapons. Leaky bang, 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 boom! Da, 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 da. And many henchmen were dying and being blown up. That Good Terminator came to the door of the evil fortress, which Ganon had made here to do evil things and make evil experiments and evil monsters and kill lots of people, horrible villains. So Good Terminator kicked down the door and used 2 rocket Lucids to blow up a room full of monsters. Then he was attacked by a snake man, but he used his Terminator knife to kill the snake. Slice! Hassa! That good Terminator was going from room to room shooting bad guys like GoldenEye, which is a really good game even though it's old. But then so are two of the most famous Zelda games. So good Terminator was shotting bad guys and shooting two explosive barrels that made bad guys blow up. Kablammy! That good Terminator went to a whole room of bad guys and shot everywhere, making lots of explosions and blowing up loads of the villains. And it was like, boom! 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 Explosion! And then would shoot rocket, and it would be look, pew! Boom! Making loads of the villains die. But there is were many scientists in that room, so good Terminator had to check that he didn't kill anyone of them or he would fail to mission. He checked the room, and the readout said, "Scientist casualties 000000000." That is good, good Terminator said. That good Terminator jumped on the rail cart, and he was going down the rails to the main area and being attacked by evil armed like in Half-Life 1, which classic game and somehow has more things in it than Half-Life 2. Good Terminator was hooting the army villains and using grenade launcher like pew, boom, kill, pachow, kill, pow. That he got to the end of the stage, and it, the boss, which was another Terminator, but of a lesser model than him. "You are an inferior mortal," good Terminator said. "I will show you how a true Terminator fight," said good Terminator. That they were both shooting at each other like pow, 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 boom, boom, and that it with shotguns like and making much damage. But good Terminator did a lethal blow and threw a C4 into the boss fight and kicked him out of the room they were because it was a room overlooking machinery. The over Terminator fell and hit the machinery and got caught in it like and that the C4 weren't off and made a Then there was an announcement, and that said, "The self-destruct system has been activated. The self-destruct system has been activated. The self-destruct system has been activated.
Report.
The self-destruct system has been activated.
All employees escape now."
Good Terminator, so good Terminator, went up to exit shaft and looked it behind him so no bad guys could escape and arrived on aircraft carrier. Good Terminator jumped in a jet and escaped. All the villains were trying to stop him, but he did not care, as they were already terminated. That, as good Terminator flew off in the jet, there was a as the evil layer exploded and blew up the aircraft carrier, as well as that and the rest of it sang with a glug glug glug. Good Terminator that made jet, the good Terminator jet, which he flew across Hyrule. There were evil jets coming after him and trying to shoot him down and flying after him like with the dodge and fire back missiles, which him them and banned them blow up or crash. That's good Terminator saw two evil giant planes and an evil airship, so the good Terminator shot them all over with jet machine guns, like, and also shot power missiles at the same time, like, the giant planes were firing back a bit. It was not good enough. Terminator make them explode in midair, like, Boom! 111. That good Terminator docked his plane in the airship to destroy more villains. To be continued in the next time I do Good Terminator Quest.